So the CLX logo on this computer is up here. Glows red only. I believe there's just one red LED light. It looks orange. I'm using my phone camera. So I have one extra fan, and what I want to do is take the fan apart, see if I can take the LEDs out, take this LED out, and put those inside LED lights up here and see if that works. I still have one slot left, I'm sorry, for my remote control hub back there. So that's what I'm going to do today is, I know I can get that out. That's not a problem. These are actually interchangeable. You can take this and put it down here, and this and put it up here. So I have the fan here. Same fan as the rest. It's just one extra one. It's that word. I don't even know how to pronounce these, but I'm super happy with it. So I'll sacrifice a fan. I know I can buy four more. If these go out, but I kind of really want this to change with all of this. So let's take this thing apart and see what we can find. All right, so here's the fan. I noticed there's, if you can see them, see the white tabs in there? So I would assume that means that these white rings pop off. So I'm just gonna pull, dang, it came off super easy. Work my way around the fan, 2, 3, 4. So white ring comes off, that's where the lights shine through. Really don't need that. Okay, so the lights are in there, if you can see them. 1, 2, there's a bunch of them, wow. So I have to figure out how to get those out. So I'll take off the backside now. Well, one. I hear popping noise. It's not plugged in. Sorry, tried to do this actually on camera. 3. I think this side might have been glued. 4. All right, so I need to figure out how to get those LEDs out of there. Get this fan off. I can sacrifice the fan. I don't really care about that. I just want the 3 wires here that go to power the LED. So I'm curious. Yeah, see, these are, you can see between the metal ring and the lights. So I'm gonna get a screwdriver kit and try to pop that out. So if you work on computers a lot, this is an awesome screwdriver kit. Or if you have glasses, or you just need small, like real small bits. I believe I bought this off Amazon for, I don't remember, I want to say $20, $21. There's actually a link in the comments if you want to buy one of these. It's an affiliate link, so you'll purchase it for normal price. Amazon will give me a little kickback, nothing crazy. But if we open this up here, you can see it has literally everything you need, even the tamper-free bits. So those are torque bits with the centers cut out. Rarely do you find these. The first one I found was on a mass airflow sensor in my car, so I had to go buy a whole set. But they have, you know, tiny Phillips bits all the way down way below number 1 Phillips bits. Like this is a number 1, and then they have 4 sizes smaller. They have the Allen head type sets. They have sockets up top, little sockets I should say, magnets. And the cool thing that I really like about this kit that I've actually used quite a bit is the flexible screwdriver part. So if you watch the end, when I turn down here, the end spins, right? So if you have a hard angle, like the fan in the back of the computer, and my graphics card sits inside of the case, and so I had to use this. You know, I just grab my Phillips bit here and put this into the screwdriver handle right here. And I was able to see the end move. So that's what I really like about this kit. Like I said, if you want to pick one up off Amazon, a link's in the comments, and it will give me a little kickback. So let's get the lights out of this thing. All right, so I took the white rings off. It's just a LED strip in here with multicolored LEDs, which I figured it would be. They just shine through the white. I have it plugged into the last thing. I'm just going to, hopefully they aren't glued together. I'm gonna push them out here. Okay, cool. So it's not glued on, and what I mean by that, it's not glued. Screwdriver's running away to the ring, so I can just take this strip out. There we go. There we go. So now we just have one long strip of LED lights. So I know these work. I'm going to have to see if I can do this and not get them in the fan. I'm going to have to cut the wires to the fan and then reattach them to these three, because I don't care about the fan. Just want the LED lights and these wires out of here. So I can do that later. I'm going to take the top off and then try to take off, turn this a little bit, this panel here. I know it's screwed in from the back. Hopefully I'll take it off, unplug this light, put these behind it just to see if they shine through, and then we'll move on from there. All right, cool. So same as last time, pry the top off, flip it upside down. I'm going to disconnect this LED panel right here, the one that's shining. So I just have to, there's a little switch here. All you have to do is pinch this lever back here, which releases it, and then slide that out. Lights are off, good to go. So again, I'm using this screwdriver kit I found on Amazon. There's a link in the comment section, or the description, I'm sorry, that shows it. I love this kit. Has everything you could possibly need for computer work, glasses, things like that. It has tiny Phillips. Like I believe it starts at a #1 and even goes down. That's a Phillips. Triangles, you name it. Torx bits, the tamper-free torque bits. So, I don't know, if you're interested, you can check out the link. If you buy it, I get a little kickback. So the screw might be hard to see. Try to rotate this a little bit. The screw for this, there we go, sorry, is back in here. So one thing I like about this kit is, excuse me, I have this adapter here I put on like this, and it's flexible, so I can put this back in there and twist it after I get the right bit. It's real hard to undo a Phillips bit with a flathead. So turn this a little bit more so you guys can see, and then we'll see what I can do here. So yeah, when I loosen that screw, this side of the panel comes out. Just a tiny little screw there. I like to set them in this screwdriver box lid. It's got all these. I always just set them in there. So you can see this side is popped out now. So now I believe I just cut my finger, but I believe there's just two. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna move the camera real quick so you guys can see this. Readjust it. So now the panel's loose. There was just one screw. I really don't want to break the panel. There we go. So there's a wire running somewhere way down inside, but I'm just going to take these screws off and see what we have inside there. And we'll go from there. Let's take this screw out here. And the tips of these are magnetic as well, so that's super nice. Those are real nice to have on construction when you're trying to hold screws in as you drive them in. Okay, both those are out. Let's see how we get this. Again, this is just what it looks like. And okay, wow. So it is a whole red LED strip under here. Just take that out. So that's what it looks like. I'll have to figure out where that comes from. But yeah, you can see the fans are shining through here now. Somebody's in the background getting talked to. Somebody being my dog. So now I'm going to plug the fan back in and see what it looks like behind there. So this is the fan we took apart earlier, which I still have to finally disassemble. There we go. So I just set this here. Put this behind. Oh yeah, that'll look nice. Whoopsie. There we go. So I'll go through the spectrum on there. I'm going to see if I can trim this up. But that makes me happy because when I set the colors of the light, we're good to go. Okay, so cool. So next step, I'll be trying to figure out how to get this in there, and we'll be good to go from there. All right, so I got the LED light out. It's ring LEDs around the bottom here and strip LED right here. So what I'm going to do is cut the wires one by one and attach them. So 2 wires go in there. I'll cut both, attach them, and move my way down. That way I don't get mixed up because I don't know a whole lot about electronics. All I did to get this free was carefully take the fan apart. So I popped the blade off first because I wanted to keep the fan, you know, just in case I need it. So this just pressed off from behind. And then I took the fan housing off very carefully. And that did not go well, so I no longer have a fan. So what we're gonna do, if I can see this here, I'll cut these first 2 wires, the gray and the black. I'll combine them, then I'll move to the next set, all the way down to the last set, so that what we're left with is, so there we go. I just cut both those wires. And what I need to do is pull this back a little bit. That's a nice thing about these, is they can pull back because they're so wrapped up. I need to get some wire, probably not wire strippers. It's such a fine gauge. So I'm gonna burn through this real quick and then we'll see what it looks like once I have this. I don't think I can cut this. I don't know a lot about PCB, but it does appear that the connections go to the end and then they shoot back to the beginning. So I really don't think I'm gonna cut this down like I wanted to. I think I'll just set it in there and run the extra down inside the PC. All right, so I found out by accident that you can just break this off. This no longer works, but these do. So what I'm going to do is just put a dab of super glue in the middle, put these in here, run the wires through the channel, out the back, and then it should be good to go. It's way more than I need. And hopefully it won't short circuit the lights out by sitting in a glue, but what I need to do is put this through here and hold this here for just a minute. And it's already stuck down. So, wow. This is extremely quick setting super glue. Loctite, okay, that's why. So now, when I put this over, let's see, how does this go? Like this. We have a CLX logo that changes colors. So it's that easy. I need to get that super glue off, that's a bummer. But I'll get it all put together, thrown in there, and then we will be done with this thing finally. There we go. And there we go. Color changing logo. It changes with the fans, everything inside, and it all works with the remote as well. I guess this thing has 57 different color options. But to be honest, that's one I like. So, takeaway, it's not too hard. If you have a spare RGB fan, a little bit of super glue, a lot of patience, and just a tiny bit of attention to detail on your wiring. You can switch this out, you know, take out that red panel. I don't even know what I did with the red panel. It's somewhere around here. Put in your strip lights, which you can break down, apparently, and just super glue them in place. Plug them in to make sure it works, and then put it all back together. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, I just really wanted the whole thing to match, so that's what I did. If you guys found this helpful, I definitely wouldn't mind if you gave it a like, share, subscribe. I haven't seen anyone do this yet. That's not to say I'm the first one, because I know I'm probably not, but you know, there you guys go. Hope it helped. Have a great week, guys. See you later.